Hello, my name is Royce, and today I'll be teaching you how to breed triple perfect Pokemon. I'm assuming that you've watched my how to breed double perfect Pokemon. If you have not watched my previous video, please click on the link below because the techniques and knowledge from the last video will be very needed in this one. Okay, the Pokemon I'm breeding today is going to be a Ferrothorn. His IVs are going to be perfect HP, perfect defense, and perfect special defense. He's also going to have the egg move Stealth Rock, and he's also going to be in the nature of Sassy. I'm going to use this Dweevil to get the Stealth Rocks, and his IVs don't. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to breed two different Pharaoh seeds, okay? The first one's going to be a male. It's going to have perfect HP and perfect defense, and it's also going to have this egg move of Stealth. Now you're going to see that the female one right here is going to have perfect defense and perfect special defense in the nature of Sassy. Now you can see our goal down there with the nature of Sassy and all three of those. Now basically you're just breeding two double perfects and you're just mashing together their IVs. So you're going to have one stat that is the same and two that are different. Okay, now I'm going to gather together the Pokemon I need. I'm getting my Dweeb with Stealth Rocks. I'm also getting my Ferrothorn, but first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Eastern City. I'm going to delete all non-egg moves like I went through and stressed through the last video. I'm going to stress it through this video as well because they're just going to get in the way. After I do that, I end up only having a male Ferrothorn, so I'm like, crap. So we got to add in one more step to the breeding process. Basically, what my first step is going to be is I'm going to have to breed out a female Pharaoh seed. Okay, but while I'm doing that, I decided to grab up a Ditto with perfect defense. This is going to make it easier. You're going to have to do this anyways, but you could have made the male first. It doesn't matter, okay? So I'm going to take that Ditto that I have that has perfect defense and add my power item onto it. Now, when I add my power item into it, it'll make it so that my male Pharaoh seed will also have perfect defense while having the egg move Stealth Rocks. This is going to make things a little bit simpler, since then I would only have to breed in HP, which I'm just going to use double power items, which you can do, and I do suggest doing it a lot. When you're not breeding for nature for only two, I'm just going to get the Ditto, and I'm going to put a power weight on him, and I'll put the power bracer onto my Ferrothorn, and when they breed together, they're going to have two perfect IV stats, but I won't be able to control the nature. Thus, that is why it's perfect to do that for only the male. Okay? Now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to delete all non-egg moves. Still stressing it, man. Still stressing it. Okay, so once you do that, and delete all those, and put your power items on, your two, now you're going to make the perfect male. Cool. Double perfect male. So I'm going to breed the Ditto, who happens to also, my Ditto that I'm using has double perfect stats, so it ends up that incidentally the Ferrothorn comes up pretty good, but he doesn't actually get the double perfect like the triple perfect like I thought he did, but he had high enough that it tricked me for just a second, so I thought that it would be easier to breed, but it still took me an hour to do the triple perfect. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to stop with all this hatching egg crap, because I had this little section on there that I just cut out, so I didn't want you to watch me get more eggs. It was really boring. Okay, so the male I end up using is Timid, and you saw he has the double sevens. Basically, you can, when they have perfect IVs, they usually at level 1, they usually have 7s if their base stat's over 100. And now I'm deleting all egg moves, you know, all non-egg moves. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to put the power bracer on that male, and I'm going to breed him with a Sassy Ditto that has perfect special defense. Now, this is going to be breeding for the female now. And yes, I am going to use the male and breed with that female, you know. But anyways, the purpose of this is that you can still come up with the triple perfect. It's a possibility. The female that I get looks very close to a triple perfect, but is not. Okay, it's power belt that does the defense. But anyways, the whole thing with the triple perfect and getting 2 double perfect is your chances increase a lot, okay? I've been recently making myself different calculators and stuff like that, and I made myself an IV chance calculator. And now when the female has double stats, and then the chances go up to about 11%. So you're technically doubling your chances, a little bit over it. So it's a little bit better chances, but you're gonna be like, oof, it's gonna hurt you anyways. And then my IV calculator does not calculate into natures. I'm gonna have to fix that. So technically, if you want to think about it, only 50% of those are gonna be the same nature. So you're gonna come up with 2.5% and 5.5% as your highest rate of actually getting the Pokemon that you want. So you're going to be breeding for a while for triple perfects, unless you're really lucky, which it can happen, okay? So as you saw, I was deleting all the egg moves again. Now if you were watching, you're like, Royce, why did you delete the females non-egg moves? And the answer is because the female looks very close to a triple perfect. And in the upcoming segment, I'm going to show you how to determine if it looks like a triple perfect, okay? You remember seeing those double sevens that I've been telling you about this whole entire time? I'm like, oh look, it has a double 7, well, the double 7s are a hint, okay? A Pokemon with over 25 IVs is going to end up having a higher stat at level 1. So normally, if you look, defense is going to be at 6, and so is special defense. But if the IV is over 26, they're going to wind up having 7s. And so that means that if they have less than a 7, you might as well just delete the Pokemon, because you know automatically they do not have a 31 stat. Well, the female that I have ended up having 7s there, and that naturally looks like a triple perfect. And if it looks like a triple perfect, treat it like a triple perfect just in case, and check it out later on. Also for the HP goes the same. If it's over 25 IVs, it's going to end up having a higher stat. Pharaoh Seed's normal HP is at 11, while its perfect HP is at a 12 at level 1. So anything with 12, you can might as well keep. Anything with lower than 12, delete it. Okay, now when you find 2 of those double 7s and your 12, you're going to want to do compare and contrast until you get down to 2 that you're gonna have problems with, okay? Now, the compare and contrast is the best for eliminating large quantities of Pokemon. Now, if you look, it has 27 and 26 defense, and one has 30 and one has 31. So you automatically know the one that has 31 is the one that has better stats. So you only go up to like level 10, okay? So I'm gonna go fly to the battle subway, and I'm gonna take the female that I've been breeding with that I thought may have 31 IVs, but doesn't. And I'm going to take the male that has the 31 HP, the 26 special defense, and the 27 defense, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do this, okay? So here we go. Battle time, okay. My Magmar goes up first. Well, that was stupid. So you can see, you can look at the stats. It has 116 as its HP, 111 as defense, and 115 as special defense. Now you shut off the game once you're done. Now look at that. You have all the Pokemon. That was one of my crowning achievements for over the spring break. Anyways, so I look at the male and ends up having the same stats. Well, it ends up that the HP is off by like 3 IVs, because instead of putting power weight on the male that I should have had, because they don't have HP in common, I put one of the defense, and since I put one of the defensive ones on it instead, I really knocked down the chances, because HP is the rarest IV to transfer down, so I knocked it down to 3% without nature, so, yeah. But I got the Pokemon I wanted just a little bit afterwards. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. Okay, websites to use, like I suggest always, PokemonMaryland.com and Survey.net. And another good one is my YouTube. You know, you guys been watching it up, so hopefully it's been pretty good. Um, Rate, subscribe, be friendly, whatever you feel like you need to do. So I'm coming up with ideas for my next video. It's probably gonna be about some kind of Pokemon mechanics. Either it's gonna be damage. I might do a slight one on IV chances. That won't take long at all. I'll show off my calculator that I made. Um, well, and I just taking some ideas. If you guys want to suggest some ideas of any videos that you need to want to learn, Pokemon move sets and anything like that, or strategies, I'll go ahead and make a video about that. Yeah, if I'm going to do any of the videos on the mechanics, I can teach you guys how to make your own calculators on Excel. You guys can make them user-friendly to yourself, like I have to myself, but they probably wouldn't be too user-friendly to you guys, but okay, whatever. So thank you for watching all my videos. Tune in for more. Semper Fidelis, you guys. Watch some more videos, put out some goals for yourself, and try your best.